Shalom and comfortable
Oh, excuse me.
massage and everything, my dear.
Oh,
Me not
I
get
guess
them kind
we're
of luxury
live.
there.
Say
I don't.
hi.
I don't get them kind of luxury there.
Shoshana, I feel like this is a blast from the past.
I know it is. It's been a while.
It's been
It's
forever
definitely
and
been
a
a while.
day. And you know what's funny? People are always asking me, when are you going back live? When are you going back live?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
How long? How long are we gonna keep it?
Well, I don't have work tomorrow. You don't have work tomorrow, but we got stuff to do, right?
We got
So,
stuff to do, and I want to hang out with the kids for before I go to bed.
yes, ma'am. So, yes. Oh, hi, Kay. How are you? You say that coming back, but you never coming back.
I
You can see the chat.
I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone and I don't have my computer in front of me.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Kay says hi, and she don't have work tomorrow either.
Oh, hi, Kay. Okay, I
That-
think yeah, I can see it, but I think am I still on? Can you still see me?
yeah, we can see you and hear you.
Okay.
What happened?
Well, I for some reason I'm trying to go to the comments.
Yeah.
I see chat, but I can't even write in. We're good. Well, I'm good. We're good. Y'all, I'm still new at this craziness. It's been
You
a
know,
while.
you can go live on your phone.
I know. I don't know. I thought about doing
You
a
can go
live.
live, Shoshana. I've never seen you live by yourself.
Yeah, I've never done live because I'm always like nobody gonna show up.
Girl, don't do that.
I know.
That's the spirit of
I know, girl. I
if I
know.
make these things, ain't nobody gonna buy them.
I know. Mm.
That's the spirit. Oh my goodness. Hello, Miss Sasu. How are you?
Hello.
So I don't have a Diary of a Procrastinator video tonight at 9. Like Sasu was with me on my premiere last week.
Uh-huh.
So I thought since I didn't have a video for tonight, we'd go live because Shoshana and I are forever, well, were forever in this state of we have so much to do and so little time to get it done.
Yeah.
And especially like right now, we're just both feeling the angst of
Life.
motherhood, not having enough time to do the things we want to do, not
Mm-hmm.
spending enough time. Like, it's here,
Y'all,
man.
the
It's here.
struggle is real.
The struggle is real, Sasu. Sasu, do you have children? Are they younger children? If you do, are they older? Like, what's the age group? What? Oh my God, Miss Stacy! Hi,
Hi,
Stacy.
Stacy.
How you
Oh my
doing,
gosh.
babe?
How are you?
How are you, boo? Oh my gosh, that's my girl right there.
I'm going back
Oh.
and forth reading the comments, so
Yeah, Sasu says she has 4 children. Are they older or younger, Sasu? Because from your videos, you look like a spring chicken. So I can't tell. I can't tell. Oh my God. Do you see who's in the building?
Hey.
Why you say it like that? Ray, we get you on here tonight.
Yes, Ray. How you
Yes.
doing?
I'm good. How are you two doing?
Oh my
You
gosh,
know
the other night
what?
was so much fun.
We are blessed. We live blessed lives, Miss Stacy. Um,
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's just that you still kind of in the back of your mind want so much more. You want things to be different, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah. More
That's kind
time,
of
more
where we're at.
freedom.
I wouldn't mind not. I as much as I love my job. Oh my God! Especially this year, I love my kids.
Yes, your kids have been
Absolutely.
awesome.
What?
They have been amazing.
I love my students. But if you told me tomorrow, if Remo tomorrow said, Tam, you don't have to go back to work. I
No
am
arguments.
out.
No
I
arguments.
am out.
Just say the
You
word,
know?
bro. Say the word.
Yeah.
Say
I
the
feel
word.
like I feel like I'm at that stage where I have so many things, so many wait, what do we call it, Shoshana? Like so many uh
Balls to juggle. So many things up
yeah,
in the air.
yeah. You know what happens? You take
Nyla.
your eye off. So how are
Sorry.
you guys doing?
What is
Yes,
that
Miss
you have?
Stacy.
Come here, let me see it. Now I done got in the mashed
Oh,
potatoes. Lord have
no,
mercy.
she didn't. And the fish?
All over her face, her
Oh
fingers.
my God.
Every time. Hey, come back here. Hold on.
Life, y'all, life. This is what we're talking about. Oh my God. Ray, you said as soon as you saw the notification you came on. Did you see my text? Are we gonna be on with Sarah next week on Tuesday, right? Can Sarah DIY it?
Sorry, you guys. Nyla's giving me the business this morning
I
tonight.
heard, I heard you getting some serious business.
You never think the girl just had surgery today. You think she'd be in her room relaxing, sleeping.
Leave that
She's
baby alone. She's hungry. You can leave her alone. She's hungry.
Everything is at her eye level. So she just opens up the pot and stick her hands in there and just
Oh my
take like a
God.
whole mouthful of stuff. I'm like, Natalie, you can't do that. You're gonna choke. And because you can't have solids today,
Hmm.
she's going in. She's eyeing that sausage and broccoli. She's eyeing it, boy.
I ain't it. She can't get hers till tomorrow.
So let's see.
Ray said he asked Sarah to ask me to be on the live because you know his nerves is bad about going live. Hey, Miss Carmen. Good night.
Hi,
Yeah,
good night, Carmen. I know my nerves is always shot when I gotta talk in front of people. It seems like it's not, but
and I think we're gonna be crafting, right, Ray? Miss Stacy says if Nyla is okay, Shoshana.
yeah, she's okay. She was running and fell.
I think she's asking about the surgery because you
Oh,
mentioned she had surgery.
yeah, she had dental surgery because one of her molar was blocking her wisdom tooth. So they wanted it to come out because of the way that it was like stuck in her gum. The wisdom tooth wasn't able to come in. So they
Right.
had to get the molar out today. And she did great. The surgery was like 20 minutes. Prepping was like 45 minutes, but the surgery
Wow.
was 20 minutes and she was
In and
out.
out.
I it was the funniest thing because when we first got in, they gave her like some type of medicine to put her asleep, and then they would have given her the gas so that they could put the IV in her arm
Oh,
and
wow.
give her the anesthesia. But
Wow.
Nyla legit fought through the sleeping med. Okay. She fought through the sleeping med, and every time she would fall asleep, she pops back up and she goes, "Mommy, mommy, I hungry." So they finally got her in and gave her the
Okay.
anesthesia, and she was able to get her surgery. But everything went good, and she's doing great, praise God, and she's a champ. The girl is a champ. Thanks for
Nice.
asking, Miss Stacy. Yeah, she's doing good.
Miss Carmen, oh no. Miss Carmen says she hasn't been around much because she lost her dad.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
condolences to you, Miss Carmen.
Thank you.
Sorry to hear
Put this back
that.
in your thing. Leave that. Leave that. This is why I
What
can't come in
happened
here.
to her?
Put it. Thank you. Yeah. Look at this. Y'all see this? Hey, bring it back.
She's gone.
He's gone with the phone.
It's gone. Very good.
She's gone with the phone.
So, guys, thank you guys for popping on with us tonight. I know we haven't been live in quite some time, but
I know. I miss it.
so I've been doing the planning series, and I quite enjoy making all these cool. Thank you, honey. I quite enjoy making all these cool things. Shoshana, you can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have your planner there, right?
I don't have it with me. It's in my office upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Um, so talk to us about how you've been using your planner, because most of my series was dedicated to showing how I put all the little things together for your planner. Talk to us about how you use it.
I use my
I'm
planner
putting in my ring light. Give me a second. Go ahead, talk.
pretty much majority of the week. Honestly, it's really keeping me organized. Um, I'm trying not to be such a procrastinator because I write out all the things that I need to do for like the month. And then for the weekends and stuff, I'm already in like the month of May. But my problem is, as much as it's organized and it keeps me organized sometimes, yo, I'm trying with procrastination because, and I don't even know if it's really procrastination. I think it's because I'm so tired, but it really has been helping me in some ways to keep me like organized. I've been writing down a lot of like my dates and stuff versus keeping them in my phone. So at night, I have it like right by my bedside and I'm able to write stuff down.
Do
And
you
it's
like a
kind of,
brain dump?
huh? Like a
You do
brain
like
dump.
a
Yeah.
brain dump?
Yeah. And it might sound crazy or it might sound weird, but because I keep it by my bedside and I'm able to write down a lot of the things that I'm thinking throughout the day or I thought throughout the day or, stuff that normally keeps me up at night, I'm able to write it down. And y'all, I'm legit getting like I'm sleeping. Because
What?
sometimes I would wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning for no reason. I'm like, why am I up? Why am I up? This morning I got up, it was like 5:30.
Wow.
I slept past 3 o'clock. I was like, oh,
Wow.
this is great because it's like I put my thoughts down in there. And then she also gave me a prayer journal.
Mhm.
So in my prayer journal, I put in there with my kids, praying for my kids. I write down my thoughts and I just like write down my prayers and stuff that I'm believing God for. And y'all, it helps so much. So it's like I'm going back and forth between my prayer journal and um my planner. And it's helping me a whole lot, y'all. And everything
Aw.
is customized to me. And I'm just like, ooh, I feel so special. But it's customized to me and it's just I love it. I love it so much. So if
You
y'all
know,
have
somebody ordered one.
huh?
So, somebody ordered one. So
That's what I was about to
I'm in the process of making hers right now.
that's what I was about to say. If y'all have not ordered y'all journals, y'all prayer journals or planners from Tam, you're missing out because the girl is bad. Okay. When I
Stop it.
got my planner, I mean, it was like a whole box of love. She had
Oh,
me in tears because it was things that was in there that I was not expecting, and then the
yeah.
words that she wrote. I'm
Oh,
so big on like words and cards and
me too.
I'm so big on
And
that. And
presentation, I'm big on.
yeah,
You can get
everything.
me to
I
buy
mean,
anything.
the way that it was all wrapped up and y'all, she goes all out. She goes all out. Her presentation was it was amazing. So I'm loving my planner. I am absolutely loving it.
Oh, look who's in
Normally,
the building.
normally when I would buy a planner, I would use it for like a month. I bought a planner
Yeah,
last year and I used it. I wrote in it for like a month and that was it. But I'm finding like I'm really using my planner,
yeah.
really
Me too.
using it. And I'm just really enjoying it.
Listen, I went to Michael's yesterday. People, if you are into planners, you can buy the happy planner and personalize. Like if you don't like the cover, you don't like this, that, you can buy it and make that stuff and personalize it yourself. And also you can get stuff off of Etsy. Like I definitely need to open an Etsy shop. You hear me talking. But you can get
Yeah,
stuff off of
yeah,
Etsy
yeah,
too. If
yeah.
you're, 'cause people tell me, oh, I'm not that crafty. It's fine. Like for me, it's like, oh, that's easy to do. But if you don't want to do that, that's definitely the route to go. However, yesterday I was at Michael's. Y'all, planners are now $3.99 and $2.99. Look at this planner I picked up yesterday for $2.99.
Wow.
$2.99. Okay? So if you guys are interested in kind of organizing yourself, if you're not into planners, this is a perfect time to get into it or try it because the stakes are very low, right?
Hmm.
$3. And you have this amazing planner that you can go through and kind of see and feel out, is this the thing for me? Because not
Hmm.
everybody's into planners, but if you like to write, if you like to jot, if you like to make lists, planners are the way to go.
It
So
really is.
that is one of the ways that I keep myself organized,
Hmm.
right? What are some of the other things that you guys do out there to keep yourselves organized? What do you guys do?
Yeah. It
How do you
also,
balance? How do you
you
make it work?
it helps me with my videos too because I can finally put down like my ideas of videos that I want to create.
What you want to do? Yeah.
Yeah, I just write it down because sometimes, normally, what I would do, I would just think in my head, like, oh, today I'm going to do a cleaning video. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to do a decorating video. But it's like, if I have it written down, I can see it. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
So,
right, right.
so
Yeah,
that
because
helps
that's
too.
also helping me with the dope series because I could
Hmm.
literally see it and I could literally write it down what I'm
Yeah,
going to do every week.
right.
So just to break for a second, Laura came in and Fabi came in. Fabi said she just finished with her live.
Hey, Fabi.
Um, and Carmen was talking about, oh, okay. She said she was kind of prepared. DW Design to Sell. Shoshana, that's the lady from your channel. You know her.
Yes, I do. Let
She's
me go to
always
the chat.
commenting on your videos.
Let me chat. Let me go to the chat.
Yeah, go to the chat. She's from your
Why can
what
I
do you
not
say?
see?
I see her in your comments all the time, and I started
Yes,
watching some of her videos
she
because of
she
um
actually has a channel too.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. That's what I just said. I started watching some of her videos because I realized she
yes.
has a channel.
I can see her. For some reason, I'm not getting. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Yes, Mama.
DW Design to Sell.
What is the matter? What's wrong? Who?
My thing is frozen, Shoshana.
I can't even. I can't see her on the channel.
Okay, it just came back. Okay, so yeah. Oh, Fabi, you make lists and lists of lists. Okay, then a planner is right up your alley. Miss Stacy says she does too. I need to start using them because my brain fog is getting bad. Miss Stacy, you never lied about that brain fog.
That brain fog
Um,
is real.
oh, Carmen says she's been journaling, which is good. Yeah, you can also journal in the planners as well.
Hmm.
Sasu, so you're old school, Sasu. Sasu use notebooks. Like for me, I like Shoshana, what I like cuteness and function,
Yes.
right? I like things that are functional, but they
And
gotta be,
pretty.
yeah. Hi, Miss Judith. Everyone is doing what are you talking about? I'm just stopping by to show some love. Thank you, Miss Judith. We're here
Thank
talking about
you.
how we stay organized. So we're just talking about some things we do to stay organized. I need to start writing things down, but then I forget to write them down. Okay, Ray, I see you on that.
It's
Yeah, but I was surprised. I took up the planners and I rung them up at the check, the little machine where you can check the price, and it was like $2.99. I was like,
wow.
yeah.
Did you pick up a bunch?
I didn't. I only
Mm.
picked up one, just one. So yeah. So what's going on with everybody? What you guys got going on? What do you guys want to talk about? Um, how else do you stay organized? Do you guys use what systems do you use? Like do you use like household systems? Um, always organized, but I'm never organized.
Always organized, but I'm never organized. I get it,
That
yo.
part right there. Always in the process of.
Yes. Yes.
I was watching this lady yesterday. Her name is Judy, the organizer. I don't remember what her channel is called, but she's like a professional organizer, kind of like At Home with Nikki.
Hmm.
Um, and she was talking about the reasons why we don't stay organized. And she said, if you fall into any of these three categories, you will never be organized. Why
Wow.
I fall into all three? Why did I fall into all three? Yeah, she was basically saying you have to with organizing, you have to realize that it's a process, right?
Mm.
Not only is a process, but you have to be willing to change.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to
that's
be
it right
willing to
there.
change because if you take one thing out of a room, and I'm notorious for this,
Hi.
and you move it
What?
and you don't put it back, y'all, then by the time the week is done, you've moved 50,000 things that you don't put back that you now need to go and organize. So you have to have a place for everything and put them back when you are done. That part for me is always an issue.
The putting the back.
My
Putting
husband
back.
says that
Yeah.
to me all the time.
The putting back. Oh,
Fabi,
yeah.
where are you running off to? The babies? Oh, you gotta go put the kiddos to bed. Okay, they got 24 extra minutes thanks to us. I probably fall into
Bye,
all three.
Bobby.
Yes, Laura.
Love you, girl.
Bye, Fabi. Have a good night. Yeah, Miss Laura is saying she probably fall into all three categories because I have systems and I'll clean out this drawer and I'm like, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do with it. And before you know it, a drawer goes back to whatever just happened because I never followed through. Here again comes a procrastination.
Right, right.
Follow
Yep.
through
Yep.
with the thing that I'm supposed to do.
I have junk drawers. I don't just have a junk drawer. I have junk drawers.
Drawers. Yeah.
And my closet is legit. I mean,
Forget it. Forget the closet.
I
Forget
have
the
an air
closet.
conditioner. I have an air conditioner in my closet.
Shoshana, forget the
Paintbrushes,
closet.
paint cans. And
Forget it.
it's something that I'm like, I need to clean my closet out. I really need to get rid of some of these clothes that can't fit me anymore. I need to get rid of these paint cans. I need to get rid of this air conditioner.
I also have one of those, so I guess I can't give it to you.
Yo, I think the cleanest place, like the not cluttered, is underneath my bed.
Nah, I can't even do you that. I can't even do you that. Nope.
It's under. Put it back, Nine. It's
Wait, I'm
underneath my
trying to
bed.
read. Can you read Miss Judith's the 4 R's? Can you read her last comment for me, Shoshana? I can't see it anymore.
I'll try to put things back most of the time. I think my problem is I'm always buying stuff. Yes. And then try to change, and that's where I become. Wait, where did it go?
Unorganized. I think she said unorganized. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I
And
become.
Judith
Yeah.
is a thrifter, y'all. If you go over to her channel, she has the most eclectic collection of items I've ever seen on YouTube. A little bit
Wow.
of this, a little bit of that. And the way she put them together, they are so gorgeous. Please check out each other's channels.
Now look, put that back.
But yeah, I can see what you're talking about, Miss Judith.
Yeah.
Laura says she also has a lot of junk drawers. Pretty organized. The issues getting the hubby and others to keep. You see,
Yes, you
my
preach to the
husband is
choir.
the organized one, y'all. My husband and my second child. They're the organized ones. And I always say, especially with the refrigerator,
Put it
if
back.
I am organizing it with a system, I don't follow through with the system. And I don't make sure everybody else knows the system and follow through.
Put it back. Huh? Put it back. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, mommy. You're welcome, honey. Put it back, please. Put it back in the box. Huh? She followed me. I told you she was gonna follow me.
No, she didn't. Wait, where did Kay go? Kay left? Are you still here? You just listening?
I have to go back and forth to the chat.
Oh, okay. I can't. Let me see. I might disappear because I'm trying to get my screen.
So how's your day been, guys? What have you guys been up to for this new year? How's the new year treating everybody so far?
Thank you, Will.
Put that back. How's the new year treating everybody so far?
Wait. Ray says, I have one junk drawer. I can't stand my house to be cluttered. Well, with the exception of my craft room. Yeah, Ray. Oh, Miss Stacy, you got OCD. Oh,
That's okay.
I love that.
Looks like I opened another.
I know, right? My nerves gets bad.
There's no toxic gas in here, right?
It's just okay.
I love that. Wait, why does it say one more? Who else is back here? Oh, it's just us. Okay.
That stinks.
Wait, anybody wants to join us on the live? Like, if you want to come in and have your video on or off, it's your preference. Come on in and chat with us.
Come on and chat.
My home is always. Oh, hold on. Let me add the link. Post a comment. Let me add the link. Paste. What happened? Keep talking, Shoshana.
I'm over here trying to make sure now I'm not getting into stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm OCD about cleaning, but when it comes to organizing, I like organizing, but not really. The part I hate decluttering. That's the part that I don't like about organizing. I hate to declutter because it's so much stuch. And I don't know why I hate it. It's like it's my stuff. But I just
You know what it is? And in my home, it's me too. Like I look at all the stuff that I declutter from time to time, and it's always my stuff.
my
But
stuff.
I don't, when it comes to decluttering, I procrastinate because it looks like it's going to be this giant thing, right? And I'm the type of person that when I clean stuff, I like for it to be done so I can see the fruits of my labor. I don't like to
Right.
come back to it tomorrow, come back to it the next day. So that's why if I'm decluttering something, I'll literally be doing it for hours and hours and hours. But the satisfaction, Shoshana, of being done and you're
Amazing.
looking at what it used to be,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
feels so good. So that's a
It
part of
does.
decluttering that I love.
It does. I like the results. I just don't like
Yeah,
the process of the
right.
decluttering. It's just it takes too long and you're sitting there like, "Oh my gosh, I might need this." You know you ain't used it in like 2 years.
Right.
Like, but
Oh,
I
that's
might
me.
need this or I could do
Yes.
something with this.
The minute I throw it out is the minute I'm gonna need it. And then also because I'm like a trash to treasure girl, I like to
Yes.
take things and make them into other things. So I'm like, oh crap. There's a box right now I could show you. Um like I can't throw that out. I'm gonna do something with it. Like, oh my God. You know how many things come through this house and like, no, I'm
It's
not throwing, and I haven't
girl.
used it yet. I remember a couple of DIYs like, oh well, I had this for 6 years waiting for something to do with it, and finally here it is. But yeah,
It's crazy. It's like even now we're going through the process of doing like renovations and stuff in the house. And my husband, he likes like new everything. He's just like, I want everything new in the house.
yeah.
So all my thrifted stuff, he wants me to throw them out. I'm like, wait,
Not
wait.
that piece.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I can. There are a few pieces of furniture that I thrifted and I absolutely am attached. Love those pieces. And those are the pieces that he wants me to get rid of. And I'm like,
Oh, man.
I can't.
I feel for you.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do it. So what I've tried or what I'm doing is
Let
taking
me
all
hear it.
those
Let me hear the
furniture,
compromise.
taking all those furniture and putting it in the basement
So now
where
the
I
basement is
reside.
just going to be filled with these big wood pieces of furniture.
You know what I mean? But then there are two
Yeah.
pieces. One I moved it in the living room. And then the other piece, China cabinet, I actually moved it in the foyer and I'm going to be painting it black and wallpapering it on the inside. And
Oh,
then
that
I have
sounds
my
nice.
buffet. Yeah, I have my buffet that I moved into the dining room and I'm going to be painting that black and painting the handles gold. So, I'm just trying to give it like a facelift so he thinks it's new.
I got
Um, because I can't be throwing out my stuff. Like,
I got you.
I love my pieces, but some of the other like the knickknacks I'm trying to get rid of because I just want to get rid of the little smaller things and just
Yeah.
have bigger, substantial pieces in the house. So the knickknacks, I get it, I understand. So those I'm going to be putting in the garage sale. And y'all get this, right? Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all pray for me, okay? Because y'all pray for me.
Up and down.
Y'all pray for me. Y'all know my farmhouse table that I made?
Yes.
Why I had to put it in the backyard though.
I love that table.
My console table that was in the foyer, that long
I
farmhouse table.
love that console table because I love how you always style that I take that table right now. I would take it right now.
He legit was like, babe, can we? I love that you made the table. It's beautiful, but can we just get away from the farmhouse? And can we just get something
Oh,
new? Can we get
okay.
something more updated and modern? And I'm like, y'all, let me tell y'all about marriage, okay? Compromise is key. But but it's not always easy.
It's not. Come on in here, Miss Stacy.
It's not
You
always
better copy
easy
that link and get on in here, Miss Stacy. Give us
because
some tips.
yeah, because when he's like, all these pieces, can we just get rid of them and get the new pieces? And I'm just like, mm, mm. So that's the process. That's what I'm going through right now, just trying to rework some older pieces because I don't like when my house looks like
You
Pottery
like light
Barn.
and airy
Yeah, I
and
like character and I like when the
character.
furniture
Yeah.
pieces speak to you and I like the age of certain things. So I like to mix old and new, but
Yeah.
man, I'm trying to get rid of all my stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Lord Jesus, touch
Miss
him, God, touch him,
Miss
touch him,
Friend.
Lord.
Right? Miss Judith says certain parts of her home is always well kept. Wait, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
She says certain part of her home is well kept, and I'm not a space. Just okay. I'm not a space. Looks like it's the wrong house. What does that mean? Certain part of your house is always well kept, but you don't have a lot of space, or I think you have a lot of space. Your house looks really huge. Okay, so again, we're not going to talk about how y'all girls, y'all gals over there twinning. No, Red, we're not going to talk about that at all. Because, see,
Which
it's a
which was not
coinkydink.
planned. It was not planned at all.
It's a coinkydink. Miss Stacy said she's been dismantling her craft room, turning it back into a bedroom, and she's over it. Ray says he's actually just told his friend he's about to build a shed in the backyard so he could craft back there.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just that's one of the reasons honestly why I stopped doing DIYs on my channel is because I don't have anywhere to put them and it just makes the house it just looks terrible. So I'm just like I'm just gonna stop with the DIYs. I can't do it no more.
Mm, I hear you. Where do you
Yeah.
put it in? Ray says, same here, 4 R's, budget, budget, budget. Miss Stacy says, Ray, that would be a great project for you. I'm just over all the stuff.
Yeah.
I sent 2 boxes of materials to my aunt's classroom and still have 4 boxes of stuff going to Goodwill. Miss Stacy, what? Miss Judith said she don't like to declutter because she don't want to give away or throw away her stuff. She's like, I don't want to give it away either.
You pay money for that stuff, right?
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to throw it away.
Yeah. You know.
So who's calling in? Nobody's calling in. What y'all got going on? What you want to talk about? So we talked about um planning, we talked about organizing, decluttering, kind of, you know, the real stuff. What let's do some fun stuff. When you ladies come home, do you hang up your Oh no, you not in here starting trouble, KJ. Do you see this mess?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, bring it on. Come on with it. Come on with it. Read the rest of the comment, Shoshana. Here he go.
Ho-
Here he goes, Shoshana.
when you ladies come home, do you hang up your coats or throw them on the chair? I hang them up in the mudroom.
Shoshana has a designated mudroom area where she enters her home. So you take your shoes off, you hang up your coat, you take the umbrella, you put your bag. It's a designated spot. Now, albeit my closet, my coat closet is in the front of the home. So technically it's also designated.
Right.
But sometimes I don't think about it and it doesn't go in the closet.
Right.
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 So my husband has expressed his angst with not being in the closet all the time. Why does it have to be on the chair? And I'm like, but I'm gonna be using it in like 10 hours.
She said 10 hours.
Why does it need to be in the closet? I'm about to use it. I don't see the problem.
I thought she was gonna say I'm gonna be using it in 10 minutes. She said in 10 hours.
But in my defense, I must say I have been doing better with that. Yes, yes. See, Shoshana, that's why I stopped doing DIYs too. I don't need it and don't have anywhere to put it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Ray says, I leave my coats in the car. I have like two in the car, two pairs of shoes in the car. I don't do good. Sorry, it's cracking up. But yeah, I'm about to go back out there in 10 hours. So what's the problem? So now if I haven't put it in there, now I have to go and take it off the chair and hang it up and put it in there. When I'm ready for it in the morning, now I gotta go take it back out.
That's why I started. That's why I have a mudroom, because I'm about that life.
Oh yeah. It's hilarious, but we don't
Listen,
like that at all.
my husband is notorious for taking everything and throwing it everywhere. His shoes be all over here, jacket over here, backpack over here, all these things. And I feel like, I feel like that is one of my pet peeves. So what I do is I go behind him and I take his backpack and I'll say, I'll say, that's why there's hooks here. And I just hook it over the back.
That sounds like Remo. That's why there's a closet here.
And I'll take his jacket and I'll be like, you can hang it up on the hook next time. And I put it up on the hook. And then with his shoes, I'm like, that's why I built the shoe closet. And I just put his shoes.
Remo's jacket is always hung up. Shoes is always put away. Everything is just so. I wouldn't say he's OCD, but I think he has light OCD because he's very meticulous, very organized. I'm the one that's kind of has like this happening and that happening. So yeah, he's good. He's good with that stuff.
I'm 50-50. I'm OCD when it comes to like hanging up the clothes and putting the clothes away and stuff, but I'm definitely OCD when it comes to like just throwing everything else where it goes. Have y'all seen my office lately?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Stace, Miss Judith said, I meant to say most part of my home is well kept. Certain part look like it's in the wrong house. It looks like it's in the wrong house. That is hilarious. Yeah, there's always that one room or that one area, depending on the size of your house, Miss Judith, that you're like, okay, you need to put a big old X on the door. Do not pass the door. Do not collect $200. Do not even think about coming back here.
That's right.
You never know what you're gonna see.
It's so true though. And I feel
Now,
like all our homes.
KJ says, who makes their beds in the mornings? You gonna start with that, Shoshana? You gonna start with that one?
My bed is only made for the video.
That is not true, Shoshana. That is not true. I see you make your bed.
Majority of the time, I'll make my bed. Majority of the time.
Okay, I love a made bed, and I'm gonna try to not be hypocritical here, but I love to come home to a made bed.
Yeah.
The problem is I'm not the last person to leave the bed.
Ooh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not the last person to leave the bed. So I can't make it in the morning before I go.
Right. Right.
And there have been times where I'll start a trend and then Remo will just continue to try as he can to make it every day.
Right.
In order
Right.
for the bed to be made every day, he has to be the one to do it. And of course, he's rushing out to work, all that stuff. But I must say, lately, we've had this system where we just keep the comforter on the bed and
And
sleep
just throw
on
it over.
top of the
Right.
comforter. So
Right.
in the morning, all we have to do is just put the pillows back, and that kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how long I can sustain that because I don't want to
Majority,
mess my computers up, But that's what we've been doing. So what do you guys do?
majority of the
Elsie
time,
says
my
he
bed is
does.
made, but I
Ray
don't know.
says he does. Yup, every day grew up that way. Absolutely, Miss Stacy. Yeah, but my culture was to do that as well, but Remo was just like, and you know what? Remo says the same thing about the bed when we got married that I say about the coat. You know what he says? Well, when I come home, we're going back in it anyway.
Wow.
Why does it need to be made?
Wow.
We're just gonna go back in it anyway. And I'm just like,
That's
yeah,
a good
no,
point.
different cultures, right?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now he likes the idea of bed, the bed being made also.
I love coming home to a made bed, but I got to be honest with you, some mornings, especially when I have to get up so early and get the kids ready for school and then go straight to work, sometimes the bed is not made. You know what I mean? And then when I do get home from work, I make the bed just to jump back in the bed 2 hours later.
Right, but it's just something about a made bed. Like I
Hmm.
don't care how the rest of the room looks. If your bed is made,
Yeah.
especially you know how we YouTubers make beds,
Hmm.
right? 50
Hmm.
million pillows, 50 million cushions, 50 million comforters, and then the throw. And then
Yeah.
I'm not into the. Are you guys into the tray on the? I don't like that at all.
I don't see the point.
I don't see the point of it with the candle and nah, I don't need that
I
on
don't
my
see the
bed.
point because I'm just trying to get in my bed. I'm not trying to yeah, I don't see the point.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean,
So KJ says Miss Stacy's a professional bed maker. She only makes bed for views. Stacy gonna whip your tail. You keep messing with her. Says, if the beds are not made, your house is not clean. We were told this so many times. It's stuck. Ray says it makes the room looks unkept. Yes, it does.
it does. It does.
Deco pillows only go on the bed if company comes. Ah, yes, Miss Laura. I agree. But I like the deco pillows for me though. I
I
just
got
love it.
I got 1 million pillows on my bed, and then my husband, he's always like, "Babe, why do we need so many pillows? We only have two heads."
And then you take them off and you put them on the side or on the floor, wherever they end up.
Yep.
But yeah. So that's a good question. I like that one. So anybody wants to call in and talk about I don't know what it is. Anybody wants to call in? Let me put the link again. And yeah, I love pillows too, Miss Tessel. I absolutely love pillows.
I love pillows. I have too many.
Yeah.
I need to declutter.
I looked at like I stopped buying pillows and started buying pillowcases,
Yeah,
pillow covers. But even those, they start to pile up and add
they
up,
do. They do.
you know?
But you know what?
Because
I went into TJ Maxx yesterday. Man,
mhm,
they have some beautiful pillows. Oh, mm,
mhm. I
Beautiful
find
pillows.
that I don't even gravitate to the pillow section anymore because I'm like, no, I'm not buying any.
Girl, I wish I
Yeah.
had that strength. I wish I had that strength.
Oh no. Wait, well, what is this new thing, Miss Stacy? I'm saying it's new because I've just started seeing it, right? Where people are literally taking a steam iron and steaming out the pillows and the sheets
They
on the
doing too much.
bed
They doing too much
every
because they know they
single
ain't doing that in real life.
day. Every allegedly, every single day this is done. Why? I don't get that.
They not
Like
doing
I
that in real
get,
life.
like you
It's
put up
just
curtains. You're like, okay,
it,
let me steam them out, iron them out. The first time you put the sheets on the bed, maybe, but every day to talk about you have time to get up and steam sheets and steam pillows. Man,
mm-mm,
you look like you're crazy. I'm sorry, I can't. Mm-mm.
mm-mm. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And then they're like, well, do you, boo? Like, if that's
So
what you
nobody
want,
got time for that.
fine. But for me over here, I'm gonna keep steaming these sheets.
Mm-mm. Put them in the dryer, tumble dry.
Yeah, because Miss Stacy said her sheets got to be straight. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you're not that bad. Yeah, it's a lot. Sandia, what girl? How you doing, Sandia? You're at home? You see, I sent you a text on Instagram. That's my little Jamaican yard girl. Oh my God, Miss Sandia channel is doing so well. I am so proud of you, girlie. Let's talk about adulting. Okay, KJ.
Oh
Adulting
boy.
is tough. Kids don't know how good they have it. Oh, you're at work. Okay, honey. Yeah, adulting is not for the faint of heart. Seriously. You kind of see why some people do what they do because it's not easy. It's
Listen,
not
I'm about
easy.
I'm
And
about ready
if
I'm
I
about
knew,
ready I'm about ready to call my mom and be like, "Can I come back home? I don't
man,
want to do this no more."
I would have stayed home longer.
Mm,
I would have done things differently. I always say that I would have done things differently because as soon as I started teaching, I was like 24, 23. Started teaching at 20, 23, I think. And I was just like, okay, well, it's my first year of teaching. I think I finished my first year and stayed in the basement. And then
mhm.
after my first year, I was like, I'm out of here. I'm grown, girl. Talk about I'm going to pay rent. Like, of course, I was paying rent in the basement, right? But it was only like $300 or something small like that because my parents are all about teaching me responsibility.
Right.
So
Hmm.
I have to learn how to pay rent. So yeah, I was doing that, and if I could go back, I would have stayed in that basement for maybe another 5 years and just keep banking and saving my money and purchase a property directly
Hmm.
as opposed to going to pay rent. That's what
Right.
I would.
Right.
Adulting is not easy.
It's definitely not.
It's not easy. And every chance I get, like I talk to my students about this all the time. Like, look, I might be here to teach y'all history or whatever, but this game called life, I would have not done my job if I don't also teach you about that.
That's
So
right.
every chance I get, I talk to them about adulting
That's right.
and giving
Yep.
their parents grace and understanding that they're trying to do the best that they can and stuff
Can.
like that. So
Absolutely.
we have these
Absolutely.
conversations all the time
It's
because I
important.
teach 10th and ninth graders. So I'm a firm believer in, yeah, I teach you whatever the content is, but there's so much more that you need to know that nobody's going to tell you until it's
Because
too late.
because everybody's experiences are different.
Yeah.
And you go through life When you're 18, you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of my parents' house. But what are you getting out of your parents' house and going to?
Yeah.
There's nothing that is established for you. Like you're legit making starting over and making life
Yeah.
something that you have no idea about because you're shielded, you're sheltered. You are not a provider, so you don't have to worry about that. My mother
Right.
always told me and my brothers, the only thing that you have to do is go to school.
Go to
That is
school.
your
That's
job.
your job. That is
That
your
is your
job.
job.
Yeah.
And if that is the only thing that you have to do, then it better be done well because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to pay bills. You
Right.
don't have to go out to work. You don't have to do any of that. Just go to school. You don't even know how your tuition is being paid. Just go to
Mm-hmm.
school.
That's
But
it.
I think for me, because my mom is such a strong-willed, independent, you know, I can do all things. Let hear me roar. I'm a woman. And she taught me a lot of that. And so I've been working since I was 8. You know what I mean? I was babysitting and doing all the things when I was finally became 16 and I got my working papers and I started working in the mall and doing all those things. So all through high school I worked, all through college I worked. And so it's like when I was already kind of adulting in some ways.
Right.
When I got married and had to legit do everything on my own, I was like, whoa, this is
Yeah.
very different. This
I
is
was
very
just, and you
different.
know what? As you're talking, I'm listening in it, and I kind of have a um what Kareem would call a hot take, because I've been very guilty of this, Shoshana. Having that mindset of, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman, and then of course we don't just put strong, independent woman. We have to add strong, independent black woman in the mix, right? Why? I don't know, but
Society.
that strength becomes problematic in a marriage.
Absolutely.
That independence becomes problematic in a marriage. And
Hmm.
I still struggle with that.
Yeah.
Because if I see something that needs to be done, I'm just going to go, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then Remo is like, well, Tam, you never even talked to me about that, or you never even gave me the chance to do it. You
Hmm.
just went and did it, and now it looks like, what do you need me for?
Yeah.
Yeah, like why? So we get into those little things, and because the independent woman spirit that we have ingrained in us, I
Hmm.
don't know about it sometimes.
It's
I don't
it's
know
good.
about it sometimes.
It's good to a certain point, but I feel like when you're married,
Wait,
um,
Ray says he's backstage. Hold on. I don't see nobody back here.
I don't see you, Ray.
Oh, come on back again, Ray. Or Miss Judith, or whoever wants to come and chime in on this. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this concept. Independent woman. Oh, I'm strong. I'm independent.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that
thing,
could wreck a relationship.
it sure can. And
Mhm.
I think it's important for you to maintain your independence in some things. I don't
Yeah,
think that, in a marriage you totally lose who you are because I think that that individuality and that independence is important in some
yeah,
things, like,
right,
you know, being able to go with your girls or with your boys and still having that type of freedom to just be you. But I
right,
feel like in a marriage, when you're too independent, because you're supposed to be meshing and you're supposed to be, coming, becoming one. Sometimes the meshing and the becoming one is so difficult because that
yeah,
independence is trying to always take over or always control. Because you've been alone for yourself with yourself for how many years and now you're married and now you have to think about somebody else other than yourself and you're like, whoa, this is very
right.
different. This is very different, and it's a struggle. It definitely is a struggle.
It definitely is.
It definitely
Okay,
is.
so I see Ray in the back, but when I click on the options, I only have the option to edit his name or kick him out. That's weird, Ray. Oh, now he's gone. I didn't kick you out, Ray. I didn't kick you out. I don't know. Yeah, so it can be very problematic. Oh, Miss
It
Stacy
can.
said she didn't see KJ's comment. She just saw it. Miss Judith says she loves to make her bed and sleep in it. Must be made before you sleep in it. It's part of your OCD. I feel you. I feel you.
You know, I used to be very, very, very like structured with that, with like making my bed. I think after I had like my third child, I was like,
It's
I'm just,
always it's always like that.
yeah,
By
I'm
the
like,
time you get the third one, like,
yeah, I'm like, I'm tired.
yeah.
I used to go crazy. Y'all think I'm crazy now with the cleaning. Man, I used to just everywhere used to be spotless. And after I had kids, I'm just like, okay, I don't have to clean right now. I can wait until they go to bed.
Right,
Or
but how difficult was it to make that transition? Because I when I left my parents' house, when my dad and my stepmom's house, I went into a roommate situation, right?
mhm.
My best friend, my roommate. And we did that for, I want to say, like 4 years before I got married. So I had the experience of quote unquote living on my own, right? And of course, it was a transition because he came from his parental home. So we had that period because of course we always talk about there was no shacking up going on, right? So we
Mhm.
had that transition period, those couple of months where it was just, oh, this is how you do things, oh, this is how you do things, oh, this is how that back and forth of this is what I like, this is what I don't like, that's how you wash dishes, dude. Like, it's just this weird period. How was that for you, going from your mom's house, your parental home, into your
Oh, it
um
was tough. It
mm,
was it was tough because I grew up in like that structured Jamaican household where you couldn't even sit on the couch.
oh wow.
Um,
You
and
didn't have
Saturday
plastic on it?
it had no plastic, but you just couldn't sit there.
You just couldn't sit there.
You
Yeah,
couldn't
girl.
sit there. If guests came, then guests can sit there. But you who live in the house can't sit there. You either got to sit at the dining room table or the kitchen chairs. And that was it. We had no television growing up in the living room. We always had our
Okay.
own.
Our yeah, this like our living room wasn't for living.
No,
Our living room was a
it was for
showcase
guests.
room.
Yes, it was for guests.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
I don't even think guests even went. No, guests would be funneled into the back
right.
dining.
And so, and so growing up in my parents' house, it was always spotless. So coming from that type of environment and coming to a marriage and bringing that with me, and then seeing my husband who lived in a very relaxed, disciplined, but relaxed household. Like it
Mm,
wasn't a big deal. You could sit
right.
on the couch, you could lay on the couch, you could just be relaxed, be
You can put your
comfortable.
foot up.
You could put your foot up and be home. You know what I mean? And so when he and I got married and we had our first apartment together, I would keep everything so clean and structured and no dishes in the sink and all these things. And he would see an empty sink and put one dish in the empty sink, and
And
I
it's
would
just you and
totally
him.
lose it.
And it's just you and him. I know that birds.
I would totally lose it. And I'm like, dude, there's an empty sink. Why you just can't wash out the dish? He's like, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, but why you just can't do it then? Just take it. It's not hard. So it's like all those things that I came from my parents' house with, I had to quickly lose it because my husband was just not like that. And it was hard me going behind him every second. He would take his socks off and just leave it at the bottom of the bed. That for me was like, ooh, just put it in the hamper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or oh, he would go in the bathroom and brush his teeth. He's gonna knock me out for saying all this, but
No, then don't say it.
he would go in the bathroom and brush his teeth. And you know when you brush your teeth, all the extra just splash.
Yeah.
Okay. But he wouldn't wipe it. He wouldn't clean it. And I would just get so frustrated. And I'm like, I remember one time I told him, I said, listen, I'm not your maid, okay? Like, we're not gonna be doing this. Clean up after yourself. But he has gotten so much better, and I have gotten so laxed. I've gotten
Right.
a lot more relaxed, and because it was like, is it that serious? Is it really that serious? If the sink is clean, but there's one dish in the sink, it's not that serious. Is it going to
Is it worth it?
hinder me?
Is it worth it? A
Is
lot of
it
it is
worth
trying
it?
to figure
Yeah.
out if it's
Or is
worth
it
it. Like,
or is it gonna hinder me? Like it's okay. It's
yeah.
okay that there's a sock on the floor. Just pick it up, put it in the hamper. No worries. It's okay. You know what I mean? So I've gotten to that point where I'm just like, whatever. And I've seen it's done wonders to my marriage. It's
Okay.
absolutely done
I see
wonders.
you again, Ray. Oh, now it says add to stream. Yay! Hold on. Let me see. Is he there? Caller, caller, are you there?
Come in, caller.
Hello, Miss DJs. I'm here.
Oh, we can't see him, but we can hear the Barry White voice.
Oh no, y'all ain't gonna see me today. I got a haircut tomorrow. I look like Mr. Wooly Wooly right now. I ain't able. I'm not
You
doing
look
it.
like Mr. Who?
Mr. Wooly Wooly. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, no, sir. Welcome to the Shoshana and Tam show.
So, hi, Ray.
I'm so glad to be here. I better get used to doing this. Ain't that
Yes,
right?
you
Yes,
better. Oh, Miss
yes.
Dixie says, listen to Ray.
He sounds like Barry White, right?
Yeah. Okay.
These allergies cutting up.
Yes, they are. Mine too, Ray. Sasu says, I know what you're talking about until now, after 24 years of marriage, girl. Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's funny though because the things that used to really tee me off about certain things with him, it doesn't anymore. But he has
Probably
this thing,
vice versa.
huh?
Vice versa, because we're no cakewalks.
No, we're no cakewalks. I mean,
We
it's
got
so
our own
funny.
stuff.
It's so. Let me tell you a joke. It's so funny because the other day before we transformed his office, I still had this space as my office, right? And Tam, you know my office was a hot
Ah,
mess.
yes.
So he said to me, he's like, babe, can you clean up your office space? I was like, don't even tell me about cleaning up my office space. You got your papers and books and everything all up in the dining room, on the dining room table, underneath the table, by the couch. He's like,
Yeah.
are you really coming at me right now? He was like, come here. I came out the office. He's like, turn around and look. And when I looked, I had wreaths everywhere, flowers everywhere, centerpieces everywhere. I had
Oh,
my
dear
sweaters
you.
everywhere, diapers, and it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, here I am coming at him, and I'm an even worse hot
Yeah.
mess. So yeah, we're no cakewalks. I mean, it's been 18 years. I've been with my husband for almost 22 years. It's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't marry you because you was a hot mess. you know. But it definitely it'll take a toll on your marriage, I feel like, if you let it.
Yeah.
If you let it. Some things you just gotta just learn to let go. It's not even worth it. Just it's all right. Just let it go. It's okay. Pick up the book and keep going.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Laura says, hi, Ray, again. And KJ says, wow, Ray has a great voice. He sounds like a Southern gent. Cool. Cool. So what's going on with you, Ray?
Nothing, sitting here listening to y'all talk about the married life. I ain't married. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Okay, what you want to talk about then?
Well, see, y'all still ain't addressed my comment earlier. We're not going to talk about how you two are just twinning today.
Oh,
It's a coincidence, Ray.
it wasn't planned. It really was not planned at all.
It was not.
See how y'all with the yellow, the headband.
Listen,
The
we
short
both
hair.
just had braids and we both just took out our braids. So this is what you get.
Yes. It was
That's
not
all right.
planned at all.
He's
Great
not
minds
gonna
think
say.
alike, I guess, Tam. Great minds think alike.
Yep. Susanna got the gel and the curls.
I got the curls popping.
I just got this. Ain't nothing happening down here.
Tam, don't do that.
Tam is hilarious.
Nothing happening down here.
So, okay, Shoshana, you didn't tell us why you had to take that really nice farmhouse table and put it outside.
Oh, my
Or did I
husband,
miss
he said he's tired of the farmhouse. Look, he's like, we don't live on a farm.
it? Ooh,
No, he didn't.
He's like, we don't live on a farm. I'm like, but I made the table. He's like, it's beautiful. It looks nice outside. That's the reason. He wants new pieces in the house. He's tired of, I guess, the thrifted items, and he just wants new pieces in the house. And you know, as much as I wanted to fight him on it, I'm like, he's got to live here too.
Yeah. What do you do?
It's
now
not it's
see,
not a battle. It's not a fight that I want to fight. I just I'm like, okay,
see,
it's all right.
that's why. Now listen. I'm single and I'm happy. It's me, my Lord Jesus Christ, and this cat that lives here in this house. I am satisfied. You know why? If I fool around and get married, that means I got to pay for somebody else's clothes. I got to pay for somebody else's weave. I got to pay for somebody else's nails, somebody else's car notes, somebody else's car insurance, somebody else's phone bill. I got to make sure somebody else eats. I got to make sure that they get where they got to go. And then when you had a little thing called children, I call them little gremlins. No, baby, that's more haircuts, more hairdos, more clothes, more shoes, more going to the school and showing my natural black behind when they get in trouble. I ain't able. No.
Right? I
No.
cannot. The way you cut that down.
Look, because I'd be doggone. No, I'd be doggone now. If I cleaned up my kitchen and I bleached it down and mopped my floor, and somebody go in there and put an empty dish in that sink. No, I'm not able. I'm fast. I'm telling you. No.
You're going off, huh?
Yeah, you got there because the same way that I cleaned up that kitchen, the same way you can take that dish with some Dawn detergent, wash it, and put it over down with the dish set.
It's true. It's true. You have a point.
But like you said, all of that is not worth it, especially when y'all been together as long as you have.
Yeah. Some
So.
things you learn to I wouldn't say overlook, but some things you just learn to just let go because it's just not worth. It's not worth the banter back and forth. And for me, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like to argue. I'm not an argumentative person. My husband is very blunt. He says what's on his mind. He has no filter.
Mine says honesty.
Yeah, he has no filter. You know, and so over the years he has learned how to speak to me and has learned how I, deal or react or So, he's definitely a lot softer than he used to be, because before we used to get in arguments all the time because he is so blunt, and I can be blunt, but I'm very reserved. Very reserved. But it
Right.
takes a lot to get me there. And once I get there, it's hard to pull me back in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know myself, and I'm just like, it's just a dish. It's okay. I'll put it in the dishwasher. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I must say, I think that that's the beautiful part of marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing because, of course, God instituted. He instituted the family before he did the church.
Yeah.
Not trying to go spiritual, but I'm just saying,
That's
you
okay.
know, it is what it is, and that's the beautiful thing to me about marriage is, like you've been together for so long that you soften each other.
Yeah.
You shave off that that peak of the temper tantrum or the attitude, the
Yeah.
hot temper, and you mellow each other out. So that's
Right.
the beautiful aspect of marriage, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. And
You
you
know,
also have to establish that, Ray, because
mhm,
you have to let somebody know how you want to be treated, right?
right.
Because we've never crossed the line of name calling, yelling at top of our lungs, throwing stuff. Like, I don't get how people come back from that stuff.
Mm-mm,
I know
I
that's
don't
right.
get that in that, oh, makeup set. What? What are we talking about?
mm-mm,
I don't want to have nothing to do with you if you
mhm.
just done call me out my name and
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a balance.
I think
Let me
that
get
you
into these. Go ahead, Shoshana. I'm getting to these comments.
I think that you can fight fair. You know what I'm saying? When you're married,
Yes.
I think you can fight fair. My husband and I, when we have like disagreements, it never get to the point of where he's disrespecting me or dishonoring me. And it's
Right.
never that, or me disrespecting him or dishonoring him. It's always just stays on the topic of what is happening at hand. And
Right.
we've also learned that over the years, because he's spitfire and I'm water, but it can turn into fire real quick. We've gotten to that point where we're just like, okay, if we feel like it's going to flare up into something, we back down, take a break, and just go our own ways, come back and we deal with it. You know what I mean? But like Ray said, you soften each other. And I feel
Right.
like for me, I've always had this thing in the back of my mind that my parents had a beautiful marriage. But in the same token, my father was extremely laid back.
Hmm.
Nothing bothered my dad. And my mom was like, not. Like everything bothered my mom. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So there was always contention there, though they're still married 36 years, but there was always contention there. And I always had in the back of my mind, like, I don't want that type of marriage. You know what I mean? Like, I want my marriage to be a godly marriage, and I want to be the wife that God wants me to be. I'm not
Mhm.
perfect. I make mistakes every single minute, every single hour, every single day. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I want that. And I always say that Proverbs 31, that's my goal. That's whom I'm striving to be. Is it easy? No, because sometimes I
Girl,
have
'cause
to.
she's tired. I
Sometimes
always say
I
she's
have
tired.
to. Yeah, sometimes I have to keep my mouth shut in order for us to not get into like a tiff. I have to just say, okay, all right, I'm cool. You good? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. So marriage is work, man. It's work. It's
People say, people say all the time, marriage should be easy.
it's not.
How can it be easy? You have two completely different people, right?
Hmm.
You now have to see, I guess, eye to eye for everything to work. We come with our own baggage, our own values, our own opinions, our own thoughts, our own everything. And they
Yeah.
might not always correspond, right? And there has to be give and take. And sometimes the give and take doesn't necessarily benefit you all the time, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. You
Yeah.
guys have to be equally yoked in the sense that you have to want the same things. And sometimes those things also are not communicated.
Right.
And if you're not communicated, then that's
Right.
also now a separate issue,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
Let's
in
get
any
into it.
relationship, communication is key.
It
Yes,
is
absolutely, Ray.
in any relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Stacy said, no, we've been married a long time and I still do not want to pick up behind him. It gets on my last nerve and it tickles him to hear me cut up. Miss Beauty say, I think the majority of island people, family, that is what they do better, not sit on those chairs. Oh, this chat is old. I disagree with it. I do the opposite. Try modern farmhouse, Shoshana. You might like it.
But you know
Um,
what's funny? He does love modern farmhouse
but
because
he likes a touch of glam, though.
he likes glam. He likes modern farmhouse. He likes royalty. He likes like columns in your living room with gold gilded, you know, ornate details. And I'm just like,
Oh,
Well, it sounded to me like you need to get your glam on. Leave that
listen,
farmhouse and come on glam.
she needs to
Thank
get her
you.
glam on. Right.
I'm like a traditional modern farmhouse transitional person, if that makes sense. And I do
Well,
like
y'all
a
can
little
bring the
bit
two
of
together.
European. I love a little bit of European rustic design, but he is all like, he will have diamonds on the ceilings, marbles on the
That's right,
floor.
brother.
Like, that's his type
It
of
is.
style, but I'm like, I'm not really into that type of style. And two, we got kids. Like, I am buying marble floors so that they could go and break up my floors and doing all these things. I want to have a home where they can just live.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The
So,
comments, Ray, they were saying you were cutting up. Come through, Ray. Teach. Everything. Miss Stacy said, teach, single one.
Miss Stacy, was you trying to be funny over there?
KJ says men are blunt or honest because they are showing their authentic selves. You have to be authentic. Oh, good night, Miss Judith. She says, good night, ladies. I truly enjoyed the chat. See y'all soon. Good night, my dear.
good night, Miss Judith.
Easy when you understand your role within the covenant. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
I do.
I think a lot of women, like, I don't subscribe to that whole happy wife, happy life business.
Me
Both of
either.
us need to be happy. However, I do I do not like the fact that it's the woman. It's almost like the
We're the
woman
givers.
holds everything together,
Yeah.
right? And that is her role, that's her place. But I don't like for somebody to tell me that that's my
Ah,
role in place. Does that
ah,
make sense?
yeah.
Because I know however you divvy up the responsibilities in your home, you know where everything else, the important paperworks are. You make the doctor's appointments, you take the kids to the doc. Like, it's I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like there are certain things in the home that we do that our husbands will don't even have to think about.
Right.
We don't even have to wonder about.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gets done because we do it without griping, without, we just do it,
Right.
So I don't know. That's another tricky part. Knowing your role in the covenant is
I
tricky.
I feel like when you know your weakness and you know your strengths, like I love to clean. I 100% love to clean. I love doing laundry, but I hate putting laundry away. My pet peeves is a dirty bathroom and a dirty kitchen.
I know
Uh,
So
that's right.
I feel like
Say, I know that's right.
yeah. So I feel like my husband, he understands that and he knows that. So he is the kind of person, and I thank God for that, that he will get home from work and he will do laundry. He will clean the kitchen. You know what I mean? He'll send the kids to go clean the bathrooms and do certain things. So I'm not always like doing all the cleaning myself because when he comes home, he does do that. Now, there are times when
Yes.
I would come home from work and there are dirty dishes in the sink.
Yes.
And as soon as I walk through the door, he sees my face and I'm like,
Yes.
"You've been home all day. What? Why is it? Why? You know?" You And it's like I get into that mode and I'm just like, he's like, "Well, are you gonna greet me? Are you gonna say anything to me?" I'm like, "Hi, why is the dishes dirty in the sink?" Like,
No, shut up. No, no, no,
you know what I mean? And
no,
so I used to pull back.
no.
I have to pull back and be like, "Oh." So those are like the things that I'm working on it.
Girl, don't you walk in this door and try to give me a look as to why that's not done and why that's not. No, 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 no. Oh, that is my biggest pet peeve. Hi, how are you? How was your day? Like, I need something other than as soon as you come in, it's a critique.
Hmm.
You don't know what
Yeah.
I've been through all day.
And I'm working on that. I'm
Girl,
really
you
working
better
on
work
that.
on it.
I'm working on that because he has mentioned that too. He's like, "Babe, as soon as you come through the door, all you worried
No,
about is the house being clean."
no, because
I'm, I'm
that'll throw the other person off. It makes
yeah,
them
I'm
feel
definitely
good.
working on that.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm
I've
saying. It's
been
like
on the back
mar
end of that. I don't like that feeling.
marriage is something that you have to work at every single day.
Relationships in general, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
Relationships
true.
in
I
general.
often tell people I'm not married, as Miss Stacy has so eloquently made it known in the comment section. Just messing with you, Miss Stacy. No, I'm not married, but I feel like, now this is just me, my opinion.
Yeah.
So I feel like in marriage, I'm not talking about just any relationship, but I'm talking about a marriage,
Okay.
a covenant that you have made with this other individual, with God as the center, with Christ as the center of your marriage. That at the end of the day, I've got to treat you like I want you to treat me.
Hmm.
I cannot sit here and berate you and expect you to respect me. I
Right.
can't come home, gripe and complain, and expect you to be like, "Oh, well, hey, how you do, babe?" None of that. I have to treat you the way that I want you to treat me. That's just my opinion. That's how
Hmm.
I look at it. Because at the end of the day, you have feelings, I have feelings.
Right.
Like Shauna said, when she comes to the door and her husband is looking at her and she's looking at him, and he's like, "You're not gonna greet me." Oh gosh. You know, Again, you just have to treat each other like you want to
Hmm.
be treated.
Greet me first, Ray. Greet me first.
Yeah, greet me first. You
I
know.
mean, I'm like, I come through the door and I'm like, "Hey, babe, how you doing?" Give him a kiss, but then I see the dishes and I'm like, "Oh, oh."
Maybe he just maybe he just had a really rough day.
No.
I can't with you.
Listen, I talk to my husband throughout the day, and he's home in his office.
Chilling. But that's the
Okay.
worst place because the time just goes away from you. And before
It
you
does.
know it,
It does.
it's
It
six
does.
Well,
o'clock
look,
and you're home. And he's like,
Yeah.
damn, I knew I should have done that before she got home.
well,
But you know what?
young
Let
man,
let
I
me just
tried to
be
help
fair.
you.
Let me just be fair. It's not always like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 70% of the time, the house is clean. But it's that 30% that I gotta work on. I just gotta be like, like the other day I said to him, I was like, "Babe, I really appreciate you. Like you do things that most men wouldn't do. And I really, really appreciate you." And I started going down the list of things that he does and why I appreciate him and stuff like. And he started crying, and I'm like, "Why are you crying?" He's like, "Because when you do these things, you feel like you're not appreciated. And automatically, I was like, so now you know how I feel. And I was like, wait a minute. I had to. So those are the things that I'm working on. Okay.
Yeah. Because for a minute there, because I was with you. I was with you, Shoshana. Because I have those conversations as well with Remo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Conversations of I do this, that, and the third, and some of the things that I do. Like there are things that we do that they don't ever know, and there are things that they do that we don't ever know,
Right.
right? And it's nice to feel appreciated. Hi, Nine Nine. It's nice to feel appreciated, but at the same time,
Mhm.
um, we have to.
What? Go ahead.
Oh, I just lost my train of thought. But I think I was going to say that when you were sharing that about him feeling appreciated, we have those conversations also,
Right.
right? But yeah, I understand that, but I don't necessarily get that enough either.
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
it's a two-way street. And the
It's
last thing,
true.
this is the thing that will always get you into trouble. When you start going down the list of, well, I do this and I do that, and well, you do this more than I do, and I do this more than you do,
Yeah, that's dangerous.
that can lead nowhere good.
That is very dangerous.
I'm learning that.
That is very
Um,
dangerous.
Well,
oh,
it's like Miss.
Shoshana, this Miss Stacy says that's your love language, and I know you've mentioned that acts of service is your love
Yes,
language, one of
it
your
is my
love
love
languages.
language.
And see, I was
Yeah,
just going to point that comment
Yeah.
out.
yeah.
Acts of service. Oh my gosh, I love when people do things for me. I love it. I love when people serve. I love when people, take things and so I started telling that to my husband, like my love language. That's one of the things that we've been talking about lately. I actually got the book and we've been reading up on it and stuff together because his love language is completely, totally opposite of mine. And it's trying to learn those things about him and he learning those things about me and coming together and, implementing them in the marriage. So, but my love language is definitely like acts of service.
Mm.
100%. And it's funny
I've
because
read
I didn't
books.
know
I
that
still
about myself.
haven't read them yet, girl.
Yeah, I didn't know that about myself until recently, that that's what my love language was.
I just started on a side note. My neighbor actually just told me about Audible. It's on Amazon, right? And I just started like listening to a book,
God
bless
bless
you,
you.
while I drive.
Oh Lord, I
And
thought I had it on mute.
it's actually pretty good. I like the idea of listening to something like that while I drive. So I'm currently reading The Empowered Wife. So when I'm
Mhm.
finished with that one, I'm gonna start,
Yeah.
because even though this is my favorite way to read, right? I'm a
Hmm.
pen and paper girl. I love reading, but let's be honest, I don't
Have
have
the
the
time.
time to read.
Yeah.
I don't have the time. So
Mhm.
while I'm driving to run errands, listen
Yeah.
to a few things here and there. So I'm gonna try to incorporate that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um, so
I do that.
Audible, check it out
I,
if you guys don't, or podcasts or all those things that people listen to.
that's what I was gonna say. I put on YouTube, I pull up like certain topics that I want to hear, and I put on YouTube and I turn it on in the house while I'm cleaning or cooking or whatever.
Yeah,
It's because yeah, you don't have the time to sit down and read traditionally like we used
yeah.
to. You know, I miss those days
Mm-hmm.
when you could just curl up
KJ,
with a good book.
oh yeah.
Oh,
KJ says, who is more sensitive in the relationship? KJ, who is more sensitive in the relationship?
my husband is more sensitive.
I always say that too.
My husband is definitely more sensitive.
I
Oh,
always say
good
that
night. Miss Laura says she's gone. Good night, Miss Laura.
Good night, Miss Laura.
too. Good night, Miss Laura. Have a
Oh, y'all
wonderful
talk so proper,
evening.
and I
Thank you
sound
for
so
hanging
country.
with us. What? What's that country?
He said he sounds so country. We sound so proper. You sound just fine, Ray.
Y'all say good night, Miss Laura. I'm saying Laura.
Oh, Miss Stacy says her hubby too.
Yeah, he's definitely more sensitive.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you find yourself, because they're so much more sensitive, do you find yourself like saying certain things and wording it in a way where you want them to get the point, but it doesn't hurt their feelings? Like, do you find yourself going out of your way to do that?
I've been known to get into a little bit of trouble with that. Ideally, yes.
Not you, Tam. You getting into trouble.
Shut up, Ray. So yeah.
Yeah, marriage is good though. I love
Oh
it.
my God, Miss Stacy. Yes. He gets offended by my tone all the time. Even when you don't have a tone, Miss Stacy. There was a tone. Like, I don't know what to tell you. There was no tone.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, now, but that's just like no. That's just like you know how you can hit somebody and it
Yeah.
hurts them. I didn't even hit you hard. I just tapped you. Well, you don't know your own strength. You don't know the strength behind your tone.
All right. Okay.
Like somebody can tell me, I have had people tell me, you just have an attitude. And I'm like, I didn't think I had an attitude. Well, you got an attitude. Oh, excuse me, I didn't know I had one. See, you don't know the strength behind that tone.
Yeah.
I get you.
That tongue is Lord, that tongue. We gotta tame the tongue, man.
Power of life and death.
You gotta tame that
It
tongue.
lies up in that little tongue. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's important. It's important. You have the ability.
Oh, wait. Do y'all see this man coming for me in these comments?
What?
Ray, read what KJ wrote.
It's your
I've been
husband
with
who
it.
has the tiptoe.
Who is KJ anyway? Who is he? Does he have a channel?
KJ is Ray.
Huh?
You know who KJ is. You figure it out.
Is that Remo?
Same one, Ray. Do you see?
Remo, what's up, man? I be asking about you all the time. What going, man?
What going, man?
Ray, do you see this comment? See, I feel like lately, no, okay, let me tell the truth and shame the devil, Remo. Okay, you got me. I feel like lately I've been the more sensitive one. Yeah, I feel like I've transitioned into a bout of sensitivity. And so everything that is said to me, I feel like there's an ulterior motive behind it. So then he's like, well, but I'm just being honest. And then he feels like, well, I don't want to have to watch what I say with you. I should be able to be my authentic self. I shouldn't have to censor myself, watch what I say. And so, yeah, lately, I would say that you are right about that one, Remo.
And I disagree. I disagree. I feel like even more so with your spouse, you should um watch what you say because you have the ability. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
And you
Very
have the
true.
ability to hurt, or you have the Bible talks about and I'm paraphrasing, but it does talk about a soft spoken word, how it heals. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so it's like when you're saying something and you're not putting it in a way where it's easy for me to digest, it's tough to receive that. It's tough to
That's
receive that.
true.
And most of the times it's not like, oh yeah, that's just the way you're receiving it. No, that's the way you're saying it. You know what I mean? I'm receiving it the way that you're saying it.
But you
So
know what, Shoshana? I always get, well, I didn't yell at you. I didn't call you out your name. Right? I get that too. And it's like, yeah, no, you didn't do any of those things. But the tonality of what you said.
hmm yeah,
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
Or
always what you say; it's how you say it.
it's how you
Sometimes.
say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely 100% how you say it because I wouldn't talk to my husband the same way I speak to my kids. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? For instance, if I need for my kids to do something, I'm
Tam.
going to be firm with them. You know what I mean?
that's
Especially if I'm saying it more than once, I'm going to be extremely firm with you. With my husband, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to have that respect because yo, that's my husband. And I just have a different level of respect for him in that right. So I feel like it's vice versa. If you are going to talk to me the same way that you would talk to $1 million CEO. If you go into a boardroom and you're talking to the board members, I want you to give me that same respect.
right.
Talk to
You
me
know what
like
I'm
I'm
saying?
grown.
Don't talk to the board members with all this respect and everything, and then you come home and you talk to me like we
Right.
friends. Like, you talking to your boys. It's not gonna work that way. I
No,
feel like I feel like we should have the highest respect for each other.
Yeah.
it's true.
Mm.
Tam,
Oh,
you see
wait,
Miss Stacy
KJ
say you
says,
set us
what's
up.
up?
Huh?
KJ says,
Um,
what's up, Ray? And then listen to Miss
Miss
Stacy.
Stacy says that Tam set us up.
Miss Stacy said, really? That's Remo? Get out of here. Now
They
that's
got us
sweet,
good tonight.
Tam. I didn't set nobody up. Miss Stacy, you know I love you. I didn't set nobody up. If y'all were paying attention to these questions and these comments, y'all would have figured out who KJ was a long time ago.
That- I was paying attention. That's why I was like, "Who is
You weren't
KJ
paying no
anyway?"
attention. Pay attention to these questions, Ray. They're all targeted at me.
That's why I came back and said, "Who is KJ?" I was like, maybe this is a cousin of hers or her brother or
Yeah.
something.
See, then you talk about making the bed. Then he talked about the coat. Y'all not paying attention. It's like, tell the truth, Tam. Your husband was tiptoe.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh Lord. He said, "Who's Remo?" I can't with you. The jig is up, sir. His jig is up. But yeah.
You done gave yourself away now, Remo, aka KJ. You done gave yourself up. Look, Tam, we know the magical, well, not magical, but we know the what is it? The trick question. Remo, I made a macaroni pie Sunday. Let's see what the response gonna be. You remember he liked that macaroni pie? Oh, I made a macaroni pie Sunday, Remo. I want that response.
We shall see.
Well, excuse me. So next Tuesday,
Yes.
I am thoroughly excited.
Okay.
Tam and I will be on Can Sarah DIY It's live.
Yes.
I may show my face. I don't know. I'm very shy. I'll have a
Really?
haircut back. Oh yeah. Hold on, Shoshana. Hold on, Shoshana. Why
I
you
didn't know you were shy. What?
y'all trying to come for me tonight.
No,
She's
no,
like,
honestly, I
really?
didn't I didn't know you were a shy person. You don't strike me as being shy.
I am quite shy.
Hmm.
When it comes down to being in front of the camera, yeah, I don't like that. But
Okay.
anyway, I digress. So I'm excited,
Yeah, I'm excited too.
very much. I
Sarah
asked
is
her.
really cool too. It's
She
gonna be the
is,
second time I'll be on her show, right? Right?
yes, she is hilarious, and she asked me to go live, and I was like, "Can you see if Tam will do it too?" Because I was like, "Yeah, I've never done this before. I'm kind of nervous." So
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So
So that's
I
cool.
mean,
exciting. I can't wait
look,
for that.
there you go. Look, there you go. Look, there he go. He chimed in, so he just gave himself away again.
Is the mac and cheese dry or wet?
I knew that was gonna be the question, Ray. And I was about to ask it myself. I was like, no, I'm not gonna ask it. Let him ask it. Yep, there you go.
No, the macaroni pie it is not dry as no bone. Who wants dry macaroni? It's got to be nice and juicy. You take
Yeah.
it out of the oven when it's almost done, and you let it finish cooking on top.
And it
It's
shouldn't be
on
too
heat.
cheesy either. There he go.
No, there's no such thing as too much cheese in the macaroni and cheese. Now, no.
No. No.
Okay, Miss Stacy, I got you.
I love macaroni and cheese to be cheesy. I love when it's dripping with cheese and you just pull it
That
apart and
part.
it's like
Stringy
an elastic
cheese.
band. Yeah, it just all that cheese just
Miss
melted.
Stacy said, here we go again. Y'all keep talking. Miss Stacy's like, oh boy, here we go again with this macaroni and cheese.
Okay, we'll stop, Miss Stacy.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
We'll stop. We'll stop. We
This
shall
was
stop.
fun. I like this, Ray. I like the fact that I could put the code in and somebody could call
Yeah,
in.
this is
Yeah,
cool.
next time we could keep this going. KJ. Next time we could see how that goes. Miss
Yeah, this
Stacy,
is
you gotta
cool.
call in next time. We want to hear your voice and your wisdom.
Yes, Miss Stacy.
And KJ, you can call in too, KJ.
KJ, I'm not fooling with you tonight. I sent him little emojis. I'm not fooling with you tonight.
That's your
I'm not fooling with you.
Wait, I never understand emojis sometimes. Now, what do these two mean, Ray?
He's being funny because I said that macaroni and cheese should not be dry and
Right.
that you could never have too much cheese. And he's like crying basically. No, there's no such thing as too cheesy of a macaroni and cheese. And who wants a dry macaroni and cheese? You
Nobody.
might, you might as well be eating noodles and shredded cheese. Come on now.
Yeah.
you might as well just be eating the noodles.
You know
There
what
you
kind of
go.
macaroni and cheese Remo likes? Remo likes the one where the macaroni has no cheese in it when it's baked. It's just that crusty cheese on the top, like that layer of cheese, but
Oh,
nothing in the middle. So it's dry.
oh,
That's the type of macaroni he likes. And I
yeah,
can't.
I can't do that either.
Oh, look, Miss Stacy says she would come on, but she don't know how to do it. Miss Stacy, you just get on there and then you make sure that you tap the cam so that you don't show your face. Just tap the mic, make sure your mic is on.
Right, because when you click on the link, it says like what's your name, and then
Mhm.
if you want to have on your camera or your microphone. So you tap the one you want on or
Cause
Yeah,
off.
child, let me tell you,
I love Miss Stacy's avatar. It's so beautiful.
Right? She's
Oh my
gorgeous.
goodness, she's
her
I'm gonna
what?
gorgeous.
put it when I'm in my page.
Hold on, you said you love her what?
Her avatar, her thumbnail pic, like
Really?
her. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
What?
Miss Stacy, you coming on through? Where you at? You coming on through?
Her little
Wait,
picture in the
what's your
circle.
best dessert?
Huh?
What's your KJ says, what's your best dessert?
Rum
I have a
cream.
few of those.
I love me some rum cake. I love rum cake.
Ooh,
Rum cake and I love cheesecake. Oh my gosh. A good
really?
yeah.
Have
Nothing
you
on it.
been to a Cheesecake Factory?
Yes, girl. Mm,
Um,
nothing on it. I don't like the toppings. I don't like strawberries. I don't like anything on it. Just the cheesecake.
I'm gonna beat you up. Have you ever had a Junior's cheesecake?
No, but I heard it's so good.
Wait,
Never.
are you coming down here this weekend for real? For real?
Yes. Your house is the
Wait,
first stop.
wait. Y'all, I think I'm gonna see Shoshana for the first time this weekend. But I don't want to get too excited because we've said this a few weekends.
Yeah.
It never happened.
But I got her address, y'all. Her house is the first stop, me and my kids. So make sure you have some wet macaroni and cheese.
Ah,
And a piece of cheesecake
and a piece of cheesecake. Oh
with no
my
topping.
God.
Your house is
Shoshana,
the
I'm gonna
first
have
stop.
to feed you.
Yeah, I want some bun and cheese, Tam. I didn't get no bun and cheese for Easter.
Okay, I got you.
Some bun
I
and
got
No
cheese.
who?
I got you.
Yes,
You didn't get any what?
bun and cheese. It's like a
Bun
Jamaican.
and cheese.
Oh, that's cheese. That's a bun with cheese on it.
No, it's like a bread, but it's bun and it's very sweet. It has like fruits in it, and then it Jamaican cheese, which is like, oh my gosh, so good.
So it's like a sweet dish.
It's
Yes, it's sweet.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
it's sweet. Yeah,
yes.
it's like
Oh,
It's
it's spice bun. You ever heard of spice bun?
I've heard of spice cake.
It's sort of
it's
like
Not the
that, but
same
close,
as it.
but
think
no
bread.
less.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
think
Yeah.
bread texture.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh my gosh, that's what we eat for like Easter
Easter
and Good
traditionally.
Friday. Good Friday, I don't know if it's in every culture, but in our culture, we don't cook on Good Friday.
Right. And it's if we're eating, we eat fish.
Right.
No, I just eat.
So I just eat. I hear you, bro.
Right. Miss
Yeah.
But
Stacy
I
said
did
that's
have
not
a big
her
resurrection dinner.
avatar, that's her.
Huh?
Miss Stacy said that's not an avatar, that's me.
That's I love her picture.
Yeah, the picture.
Yeah.
Remo, I'm from South Carolina. Um, I don't really know anything about the Caribbean, the Jamaican culture,
Okay,
especially as
Ray.
far as food.
So when you come to New York, bun and cheese, ackee saltfish,
Oof.
I can't
jerk
have fish, I'm
chicken,
allergic.
jerk chicken. What?
Oxtails.
I'm
Wait.
allergic to fish.
Well, saltfish is technically not fish. Saltfish is technically not fish.
My girl.
Don't
So
get
it's
my
called
nerves.
saltfish, but it's not fish.
No, it tastes like fish. It's not fishy.
It's like a
And
cod. It's
it's
a
a
cod is
dried
fish.
cod.
Yeah.
No, I can't have that.
Yeah. He not gonna be able to eat that. Some
Okay, so I'll make it with bacon
Oh, that I
or
can do.
ham.
Do you eat pork?
You know the chunks of ham.
I eat
He's from
ham.
the South. He better, yeah.
You know, he would
I eat.
probably like Tam. He probably would like salt pork.
That's what I'm saying. The salt pork.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I eat bacon, but I don't eat pork chops, and I don't do ham because if I eat too much of that, I be hearing doorbells ringing.
Mm.
I don't even know what that means. What that means, Miss Stacy?
His pressure. His pressure gonna go up high. His pressure gonna go up high.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yep.
Oh, then you can't eat no salt pork then,
No, you
because
can't eat no salt pork. That's gonna put you under the bench.
oh
You know what he
Lord.
could eat? Probably some
Oxtail,
callaloo and maybe some liver.
callaloo. I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's like
It's
collard
kind of
greens,
like a
but
spinach. It's a
yeah,
green. It's a green.
it's in the collard family.
Mhm.
Oh, with some cornbread.
KJ, you ain't said nothing but a word with that. He said
What he
there's
saying
no
over there?
he said there's no West Indian culture in the South. Wild Tam, we need to open a West Indian restaurant in the South. We would clean up. We sure would. I
Well,
am telling you.
in the
Yeah.
next town over from me, well, the town I'm from actually, they have a couple of Jamaican restaurants, but I have always heard that they are not like the authentic
Mm,
Jamaican food. I've
mm.
always heard that.
Only a
Yeah.
Jamaican can tell you that though.
Yeah.
Well, a Jamaican did tell me that.
Okay.
The shade of it all.
Yeah, he was like, that's not authentic. I was like, okay, I wouldn't know the difference, but he was like, no, that's not authentic. I was like, oh, okay. So
Oh
there it
wow.
is.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm.
So it's not Jamaicans that run it?
Mm-mm. No, baby. Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well.
Oh, wait. Miss Tams. Wait, I don't see
Uh-oh.
anybody.
Miss
Hold on,
Stacy's
hold on, hold on.
backstage.
Hold on. She said she backstage, but let me go.
Oh,
What just happened? I think she's trying to bring someone else in.
I think she's trying to bring Miss Stacy in.
Three guests who I got back here.
I
Oh,
thought your
Miss.
screen was frozen.
Yeah, it was frozen, so I couldn't.
Oh
Okay.
goodness.
Well,
Okay.
hello.
Oh,
Hey, Miss
yeah.
Oh no, y'all too funny. I
Stacy!
decided to try to
Miss
pop
Stacy.
on in. Hey, boo.
Hi, Miss Stacy. Hi, darling.
Hi. How y'all doing?
We're doing
We
good.
good. I think
Mm-hmm.
Ray and Miss Stacy have the two best voices on here. Like they just sound so regal.
I
Stop
know.
that. Stop that.
You know, Miss Stacy, you remind me of Claire Huxtable so much.
Oh my God.
Does she?
She does, like very like sophisticated and
Yes, definitely.
elegant and very
What?
Yes,
soft spoken.
yes.
You
Very
know,
sophisticated.
every
Oh
time I
my
see you, I'm like, that's Claire Huxtable right there.
Oh my word.
Very
I
classy,
need Claire Huxtable bunny.
I girl, me too.
right?
Excuse me.
When KJ says,
Uh-uh.
"All right, Miss Stacy."
I
See,
can't hear Miss Stacy.
you can't hear me?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
There I go. Hey, Ray.
Hey, Miss Stacy, how are you?
I'm good, honey. I'm good. You know, I just love you.
And I love you too. 'Cause every time I see you on the comment, I say, "Hey, Miss Stacy."
You know it. You know it. We're going to have to put our face on here, though.
Oh, no, no, no. Well, not until I get a haircut. 'Cause like I
Not
said,
okay.
when that thing popped up and the camera was on, I heard it from mood. I was like, "Oh no, not today." Nah.
Well, don't feel bad because I was trying to do it to follow y'all instructions on how to do just the mic. And when I saw the camera, I turned the phone up to the ceiling. I'm like, nope,
That's what I done too.
they won't
See,
see.
No, you did not.
Well, if I can't do it, they're gonna have to see my ceiling for a little while because I
there
ain't
it
not
is.
turning this around. Mm-mm.
Listen,
Look,
I
they was
have
gonna
an
see my
aunt,
sparkly
right?
ceiling.
Whenever
Oh,
I speak to
indeed.
her on video chat, my aunt, I'm looking at her elbow. I'm looking at the light fixture. I'm looking at the what? I'm like, where are you? Can I see you,
Oh no, it's a
please?
lot of work to run in
For
there and put a
her.
wig and lipstick on just to be on live. Not me.
Not
Listen,
me.
it was.
Not today.
Uh-uh.
Lord,
No, and see, to get this stuff to lay down, I got to go wash it and brush it with the shampoo in it and all that. I ain't got time for that.
ain't
See
got the
that,
time.
right? It's late at night.
Mm-mm.
It's time to go to bed in a
It's time
made
to
up
go to
Yep,
bed.
bed.
yep.
Listen, y'all might see me with a head wrap in a minute because
I
Okay.
see you started.
you see me started, right? I'm over
Shoshana,
here
if you
fidgeting.
had lashes, the lashes would have been off.
The headband is gone, child.
I
It
see.
started. It
Let me
started.
Hey,
see.
KJ says, Ray, I'm also a Southern boy, but I love West Indian cuisine. My last meal, he always says this, would be rice and stew peas, white rice and stew peas.
Ooh, I
Stew
love
peas,
me
big
some
fan,
soup.
Shoshana.
I've not. Is
Stew
there
peas.
anything like uh, what is it called? Our first lady makes say English peas with some kind of mushroom sauce, white sauce. That ain't the same thing, is it?
Nah.
Okay,
No,
good.
it's made with like kidney beans and coconut,
Oh, I could
pigtail.
have that.
You can put turkey neck in there.
See, I'm gonna have to call y'all when we trying to make these Jamaican dishes over here
Oh,
because
yes, please.
I
Yes.
think we bought the wrong seasonings and whatever. And we have a restaurant here called Cool Runnings.
Ooh.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay.
God,
I
that
see what he did
food
there.
is the
Uh-huh.
bomb. But lately,
Yeah.
it's just been like nasty. It's like they done Americanized it or something. I'm like, y'all out of
Yeah.
line for this.
They
So we
probably
tried to make
changed
it ourselves.
owners. They
Yeah,
probably
we
changed
tried.
owners or they changed chefs. And just like
Chefs.
Ray
Yeah.
just said, it's
I
no
Yeah.
don't
longer authentic. They probably
but
Yeah.
sold it.
I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but them oxtails and that stewed chicken, I was highly upset for $18. I was not happy.
Oh,
Mm,
yes, Miss
No, no, no.
Stacy. $18.
Uh,
Up here it's like $20.
yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the stewed chicken is always like $10, $8.
Yeah.
That's not really
No.
going anywhere. But that daggone
Oxtail.
oxtail,
The oxtail, the fish, the goat.
Oh no,
they
you
Man.
got
good.
nobody go. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
yep.
No,
They
they went up.
good.
It used to be 15, and now
Yeah.
after the pandemic, everything in their mama done went up. It is.
They
Everything.
sure have.
Everything.
So I'm
Mhm.
like, nope, we're gonna try to make this at home. So my
Yeah.
husband got on YouTube and looked at a couple of the shelves. And we went to the store and tried to pick up everything that was on the
Girl,
little list.
call
But
me.
it still didn't taste the same.
You
Call
know
me.
who you know who's a good YouTube channel that you could learn from, Miss Stacy? I don't know
Who?
if you've ever heard of him, but Chef Ricardo.
Oh, Chef
He,
Ricardo.
he is an authentic, he is 100% Jamaican and he does all
Yeah,
Jamaican dishes. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
he's good. He's
So
good.
good. He's based out in Canada, I believe
Yeah.
he lives.
Oh, I
And
thought
he
it was
And
like
it's you
Philly.
said Chef Ricardo. I'm gonna have to pull him
Yeah,
up then
Chef
because
Ricardo. He's good.
he has a lot of
And you know who else is good? This new YouTuber. Well, he started YouTube in the pandemic. Dede.
I never heard of him.
no, I never heard
It's
him
like
either. It's a
it's
lady
like
he pulled up on there, older Jamaican lady. She be throwing down, and that food looks so good. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
Yeah,
I
sure.
couldn't think of her name, but I have her bookmarked on my, my phone. I'm like, I need smell-o-vision because, honey, that food be, oh my goodness. Ooh, she make me want to just go on run down the street. But I'm gonna have to get with y'all, and so y'all can tell me where to get some of them.
Yes,
It's a
ma'am.
certain flavor, and I don't know
Mhm,
if y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, though. I don't know why
mhm.
I said that, but
Yep.
it had that little certain kick in it where okay, this is the real deal because this
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
taste like my oxtails that I cook
Yeah.
in, even though they good.
Yeah, it's
They ain't-
different from Southern oxtails.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's so good. Oh
It
my
is.
lord, with that plantain. Oh, honey, look at here. Mm.
Planting
Now
on the
that's
side, little
I have
cabbage.
yet to
Yeah.
have plantain yet.
Really? Oh, you'll love
I
it,
have
Ray.
never had it.
Fried
Ray, I'm
You've
plantain
gonna throw
never
you
had
away.
with
plantains?
Ray, I'm throwing you
Oh,
away.
No.
Ray.
Just tell me when you're
Plantains.
coming to New York,
Tam,
sir,
Tam,
because
Tam,
you're
Gotta
gonna
hook
have
them
um,
to
up.
have a
Tam,
smorgasbord.
Yes,
Tam.
gonna have to hook them up. Gonna have
oh,
to hook
I'm
them
gonna
up
have
with
to,
some plantains.
I'm gonna have to fast for a whole week before I get that in.
Yes,
Yes,
there you go.
oh
Make
yeah.
room.
make room.
Oh,
Make
honey, the peas and
I've never had
rice.
it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
make
With the
room. KJ said, "What
plantain.
would be our last meal?" I don't know, Remo.
My
Our
last
last
meal.
meal. What you planning over there? My last meal?
I don't think
My
it's
last meal.
Oh,
Ray, you hear him over there? What he planning? We trying to
what he
visit to eat,
planning.
and he talking about
Look,
our last meal.
I, look, I don't know what he planning, but I think I'm gonna have to fast and pray my way out of that one.
Oh no, we might want to rethink that trip. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
KJ, see what you done
mm-mm.
started. Lord
Tam done
help
already
me.
set us up. Now we
She
gonna talk
sure
about our
did.
last meal.
I said, I wasn't paying attention.
Mm-mm.
Questions
That's
was
too
coming
much.
for me.
That's too
Let me
much.
see. My last meal will probably be curry goat and white rice with plantain and vegetables.
Really? I can't even do white rice anymore if I'm doing curry goat. It has to be rice and peas.
Yeah, I love curry goat and rice and peas, but I definitely some jasmine rice with the curry goat.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
yes, yes. I
And
call
that's
it
how
salt butter
I
rice.
cannot eat goat for nothing in the world. Which is crazy because as a
Really?
baby, they had to give me goat milk when
Yeah,
I was a baby because I couldn't tolerate anything else.
yeah.
But now
Really?
it's like somebody tell me goat, I'm like, oh no, ma'am.
That's probably
Mm-mm.
why.
That's
Yeah,
probably why. Yeah.
I
probably
can't
why.
eat the goat. I can't eat
It's
frog
all
legs.
connected.
None of that stuff. Mm-mm.
So, do
It's
you eat venison meat?
Oh yes. Now that
Okay,
I would tear up.
I know that's
Beef
right.
venison.
I don't think I've ever had that.
That's deer.
I,
Ooh, deer sausage. Oh my goodness.
yeah, I've
Oh,
never
good
had.
cube steak.
That's a
Oh my
different
God.
language,
Oh
right, Shoshana?
yes.
I've just had lamb, but I've never had venison.
Lamb
Oh,
is the
it's the
bomb
bomb.
too.
Yeah.
But
If they
one
cook
thing
it
I
right.
tell you got to know how to season that deer meat so you can get that gamey taste out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When I make lamb, I make it with jerk sauce. So I make jerk lamb. And
Oh, that
What?
sounds good. I've never
yeah.
had it like that.
Sounds
I
Oh my
probably
You
had
know
it
God.
with
what? I can't
applesauce.
eat lamb
Why?
No?
because it made me think about Jesus because he's the lamb that died for us, and I just can't do it.
Honey, it just think to just in your mind say I'm taking a sacrament and go and
There
eat
you
that
go. I was gonna say, just
lamb.
Right.
Every time,
It's
every time I'm like, no, I
he
can't
wasn't
do
a real lamb, but that lamb is good. But you know that's what they tell us in the Bible. That's what we're supposed to be eating.
yeah.
it. Well,
That's
I
what we
can't do
actually supposed to be eating.
Yep, it's true.
I
it. Well, I
can't
can't
do it.
do it.
Lamb
I
tastes so
can't
good
do
with
it.
a little
It
applesauce
is.
on the side. Oh my
It's so
word.
good. And the biscuits, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. That's some good eating right there.
My son loves lamb. He's always asking, "Mommy, can you buy me some lamb?"
Yeah, it
But
has a
Well, it's
unique
expensive
taste.
taste.
it does.
Very
It
unique.
definitely
Very
does.
unique taste.
But I love it when it's like falling off the bone.
Excuse
Mm-hmm.
me.
So
Ooh.
good.
I love it
Ray,
when it ain't high.
I know it's so expensive. Oh my
It's
gosh.
like, geez, man, come on,
Everything is
get
high
the
now.
bone.
Yeah, but for like three little pieces of skinny lamb legs, you're paying like $20. I'm like, for what?
Mm-hmm.
oh
For
yeah.
bones.
$24.99. You better make
Forget
it
it.
look good.
I went into the store the other day to get some oxtails. It was
Oh,
like these little thing of oxtails like this, like six
mm-hmm.
pieces for $20. I was like, for oxtails?
Girl,
Yep.
I missed a sale that ended last night. Apparently it was 15 pounds for 49.99.
Oh
Okay,
my
really good.
gosh.
Oh, that was a real good deal.
That is,
Yeah,
yeah.
I missed it because I was too lazy to leave my house.
Ooh, you should
Mm-mm-mm.
have went got a couple of them and put them in the freezer because
Girl,
next week they gonna be
you should have wrote it down.
$65.
You should have wrote it down in your planner.
Girl, I didn't write it down in the planner. It didn't make it to the
Would have
planner.
kept you well organized.
What? What?
Oh my goodness. Uh-uh.
Wait, Miss Stacy and Ray, KJ's asking about y'all feelings on hog head cheese.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
Where did Ray
Nope.
go? I don't know what that is. What is that, y'all?
Is
That's
that pork?
every part of the hog mushed together through a grinder, and it turns into this jelly substance. Oh my God, it's disgusting.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
What part of it is it?
Mm-mm. Every part of it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They grind every part of that hog together. It's oh my God, no. Mm-mm. I've seen
that's
them make it. That's disgusting. But people sit there and eat it like they eating lamb with some crackers.
Really? Wow.
That's nasty. Oh
That
no.
sounds disgusting.
That's heart attack, diabetes, cholesterol, acid reflux, all that mixed
all rolled
mixed
up
into
into
one.
one.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
Oh
definitely
no. Mm-mm. Can't do that one.
mm-mm. That's
I
disgusting.
couldn't do that either.
Nope. Nope.
Well,
Nope.
no
Nope.
one.
Mm-mm.
That's worse than eating sardines out of a can. Oh no.
And
What you think about some sardines out of a can, Miss Stacy?
I love
That's worse than
sardines.
eating sardines. That's you like sardines?
I love sardines,
Yeah.
especially when you cook it when you like make it with eggs. Oh my gosh.
No,
Ooh.
all I do is I cut up some onions, peppers, saute
Hmm.
it, put a little ketchup, a little dab of vinegar to take out the fishiness of it. Maybe some pepper, like hot Scotch bonnet pepper. If I don't have that, I add like sriracha hot sauce.
And sardines?
Yeah, man.
Sardine.
Ooh, uh-uh.
So good.
So good.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
good. I used
I
to eat it
can't
with
do
hot
it.
I used to eat it with the hot Jamaican hot pepper sauce and ado bread. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
You just reminded me. I just bought a hardo bread. We
So
didn't even
good.
start eating it yet. I'll have some of that with cheese in the morning.
Oh yes.
Mm-mm. My husband eat that. I can't do it. I have
Oh.
to make him go in the garage and eat that. Don't eat that in here. Mm-mm.
No, you did not,
Mm-mm.
Stacy. No, you
Nope.
didn't.
Nope. He got to eat that outside. Can't eat that in here. Mm-mm.
Oh, you banished the
Mm-mm.
man with his sardines.
No, no, no. And he get the one with the mustard or some kind of oh no, don't eat that in here. And you can't kiss me after you eat it. No. Mm-mm.
And I bet you he come try. I bet you he come try.
Mm. I can't do it.
Oh, Ray's phone rebooted.
Mm-mm.
Ray's phone rebooted. That's why he's gone.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Whew.
And you know. Oh,
Well, I'm
Ray said,
finna reboot myself, ladies. I just wanted
Yeah.
to hop on with you
"Hey,
guys for a
Miss
hot second.
Stacy,
Thanks for coming, Miss Stacy. Myself is
No
getting
yeah,
ready to go.
problem. I
we miss
miss
you guys."
y'all. This was fun. I
This
have
was
to
fun.
set my
Yes,
notification thing for the next time because that's how I caught you this time. I made sure my notifications was on for your
oh,
channel.
Nice.
good,
I
good,
had
good.
moved
Nice.
my phone and it said join us. I said, "Oh, she on." Click. I hit the
No,
click.
isn't Miss Stacy in Texas?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ray, she's in Texas. I remember.
Yeah, I'm in
Oh, Ray
hot,
saying
hot
good evening.
Texas.
Yeah. All
Are
right,
you in
everybody.
Georgia? Oh no. Mm-mm. Oh, because I sound like I'm in Georgia.
I don't know. He said,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
he
a
said,
Southern Belle.
yes, ma'am. Got that
Well,
southern
I love
girl.
you too, ladies. Y'all stay
Love you, Miss
blessed.
Stacy.
Love you, Miss
Y'all
Stacy.
enjoy the rest of y'all this week we got coming up.
Yep, I
And
got
I'll,
two more days.
you have 2 more days.
Two more
It went by
days.
so fast.
Yep.
2 more days for what?
Oh,
Spring
I'm
break.
on vacation. I'm on spring break.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, I'm on vacation too, so I
Yeah.
show you how much I'm thinking about it. I'm not even counting the days down no more. I'm like, because it'll be here before I blink.
Probably.
So,
You
but y'all have a good night. I'll
too, Miss
talk to you
Stacy.
later
Stacy.
soon.
Bye.
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 All right.
Bye, Ray.
I knew. Oh no, I knew you were Southern. I knew you were Southern. Ray and KJ and cousin Lou and whoever else is watching. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. This was a fun
Yes.
conversation, a little bit of serious with a little bit of fun, and it was really cool hanging with Shoshana. Like we talk all the time, but
As always.
as always, it's always a different conversation we get on here. But this was fun, Shoshana. I miss
This
it.
one. We got to do this every week. We got to do it again. We got to bring it back.
Yeah.
We got to bring it back.
And of course, we took the liberty of extending the time because neither of us have work tomorrow. So,
Right. Right. We got to bring it back. Maybe we should do it on a Saturday. Saturday
yeah,
night.
Saturdays might be cool.
Yeah, Saturday night. I don't have to
Well,
be at church
no,
until
it's
11.
Saturday night and everything is all right in my house. So
Yes.
that might mean something else. But we'll see.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, KJ wants to know what time you're coming on Saturday.
I'm wanting to leave like around 4 in the morning.
Okay.
So by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But
Girl, who's waking up that early?
I'm trying to beat the traffic.
On a Saturday, you would have traffic coming in?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, well,
Yeah. Traffic when you take that. Well, I've never been driven to Brooklyn, so I don't know how it is. I take
it probably will take you through Verrazano,
I take the Brooklyn Queens Expressway to the, oh gosh, what's that? What's that?
Grand Central.
Grand Central, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's always over there is always kind of like traffic by the time you get to the Belt Parkway. Not the Belt, the
BQE.
yeah. So, but
Wait, you said
I'll
BQE or you said Jackie?
BQE,
Oh,
the Brooklyn Queens Expressway.
yeah,
I
yeah,
take
yeah.
it to get to my mother's house. I take it to Grand Central and then to, oh my gosh, what is the
You
name of
can
that?
stay on the BQE and
Yeah,
exit at Prospect Park Expressway.
okay,
Yeah. And then you don't like once you exit off of that, you're really not on a highway.
okay,
The Prospect Park Expressway is like 3 lanes and
okay,
it's local. It drives through Brooklyn. It's not on the outskirts. Like
okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
you stay on the BQE and get off at Prospect Park, and then it'll take you through the little local streets.
all right. Well, you definitely gonna get to meet Mikey and Michaela because they coming down.
Oh, nice.
They coming down. Nine staying with Daddy
Okay.
because I gotta do the wedding. So then I have no time for watch her and so.
Okay. KJ's already setting it up. He wants to know if you drink coffee.
I don't. I am a mint tea and ginger tea type of a girl.
Okay, well, we'll have mint tea and ginger tea. Oh, Ray says y'all got a FaceTime on the gram when you get there, Shoshana. Okay, Ray, if we remember, we'll FaceTime you. We'll try to FaceTime you.
Yes.
And you better bring my table.
I'm gonna try to fit it in the. I'm gonna try. If I can't fit it
Girl,
in there, I don't know.
if
Cause
you can fit my
I'm
table,
gonna
I
have
will
all.
take
I'm
it.
gonna have all the centerpieces and the wedding stuff in there.
And plus, you're gonna have tall Mikey. You need room for Mikey in
Yeah,
the front.
yeah, and
So,
Mikhail.
yeah, don't stress yourself. That's probably too much. Don't stress yourself at all.
Yeah, but I'll have the
Yes,
curtain.
Ray. We'll try to remember.
I love Ray.
Oh, Ray's the best. And it's funny. Ray's always like, "How's Rebo? What's going on with Rebo? Tell Rebo we missed him on the live. Bring Rebo back." Yeah. So
Oh my
funny.
gosh. Well, girl.
Remo and Ray and whoever else is out there in La La Land. Thank you again for hanging with us. We've been on for 2 hours now.
I can't believe it. It went by so fast, didn't
It
it?
went by so fast.
It
Yeah,
really did.
it really did. So we're gonna go and catch up a little bit and make our plans backstage. And
Yes.
we will chat with you guys the next time. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hope you had a great
Bye,
evening.
y'all.
And what'd you say? What you said?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I said bye. Bye, y'all.
Oh, okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. See you next time. Thank you for spending the time with us tonight.
Yes. Bye. Toodles.
Toodles.
Did that work? Let's see.
It's still live.
Oh, it's frozen. So I'm gonna have. And now I can end it.